we made it.
Hey, look at that.
We did it. Okay, we have to clear something up from the morning show.
What?
I said a restaurant's name.
Oh, yeah.
Very wrong. So, Norberto, I'm very sorry.
You better say it right.
But I want to clear it up. It's La Cocina.
Yep.
Is very important to say.
Maddie, is that right? Okay.
Because what I had said meant something entirely different. But
He was basically
I was
saying everyone's
basically
not
talking
nice.
about the olden days in St. Augustine when we had a lot of things. Anyway, welcome, Sunnies, to the Afternoon
Hello,
Delight.
hello.
This is an incredible show. So drop everything, fluff your ass, and silence your text.
Lashes. It
I
says
know.
lashes.
It's all right. They're good. Keep it fluffy. This is where the gossip is hot and the takes are even hotter. We're talking everything seriously today. Fabulous. I'm your host with the most, and next to me is Mel, and we have Christina Joy in
Hanging
studio.
out. Guys, we're keeping her hostage
I
today.
love it. We had so much fun with her in the morning show, talking about bus life and pie in the
Yes.
sky. So yeah, welcome to the afternoon show.
Thank you.
So excited.
Me too.
We're going to start. We'll do an icebreaker with you first. We start with we do a Thunderdome quiz. This one is Feel Good Flicks
Okay.
and Local Love Edition.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So our
Let's do
first
it.
question, and you just say whatever your answer is, and we'll judge you in the end. Hey, commenters, we got a little slow yesterday. I want to see some answers and
Yeah.
comments. But it's important, right?
I don't think they liked our printed pictures.
No. That was Smash Mary Ghost. That was successful
yeah,
yesterday.
yeah.
So, okay, first question. In the movie Paddington 2, one of Melanie's favorites,
I've never seen this.
what
Why do you
homemade
do this to
treat
me?
does the polite little bear dream of gifting Aunt Lucy for her birthday? Was it an orange marmalade jar, B, a rainbow layer cake, C, chocolate dipped strawberries, or D, strawberry scones?
I'm going to say A because Paddington always put his hand in the marmalade jar.
Okay.
I'm going to say whatever the rainbow one was, just because it's
rainbow
the
layer
month for
cake.
that, you know?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so we've got a C and we've got an M.
Oh.
So you, Mel, real quick, you said A and Christina said C. I got it. Or no, she said B. Got it. Okay, next one. Which St. Augustine nonprofit delivers fresh produce to low-income seniors, often mistaken for Meals on Wheels, because it's not. It's a totally different vibe, baby. They also have farm vibes. But what nonprofit am I talking about? Is it Pie in the Sky? Is it Tailwaggers Charitable Foundation? Is it Hope for Veterans or Unity Outreach?
Oh, this is a tough one. Pie in the sky, letter A.
Absolutely.
Okay.
A.
Okay. Next one. In The Greatest Showman.
Never seen it.
You haven't? Do you
Well, I think it's one of those movies I started watching and fell asleep.
I haven't either.
It's like every movie that she ever sees. Okay, so in
can't
The
stay
Greatest
awake in
Showman,
movies.
when you were awake, P.T. Barnum rallies his troupe with a feel-good anthem of self-acceptance. Which is
Oh,
this?
I
And
think
you
I-
should know this from spin class. So is it A, Rewrite the Stars, B, This Is Me, C, A Million Dreams, or D, Come Alive?
I'm going to say B, this is me.
I'm going to say C, A Million Dreams.
Okay, C and B.
I feel like he's already disappointed in me. Like I
Got it.
wrong.
I'm
Okay.
just
I should know
shocked.
this one.
Next,
Okay, I usually lose these quizzes, so I'm
which
fine with that.
local organization fights food waste while teaching job skills through its Med Mobile Pantry, and they also have Shine a Light 5K? Is it A,
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Hugs, B, Epicure, C, Pie in the Sky, or D, Brave?
I'm going to say A, Epic Cure, or B, Epic Cure.
Okay.
Yep, I'm going to go with Epic Cure too.
Okay, perfection. Next up, in Chef, Jean Favreau's character revives his passion by launching what kind of feel-good business on wheels? Is it a coffee truck, B, pizza truck, C, sushi cart, or D, Cuban sandwich food truck?
I have no idea, but
Think
feel
about
good.
the chef.
I don't know the chef, but I'm going to think feel good. Sandwiches make you feel good. Coffee trucks make you feel good. I love pizza. That makes me feel good. And I don't know.
You got to pick one, A, B, C, or D.
I'm going to say D, Cuban sandwich food truck.
Okay.
That's probably wrong.
A Cuban sandwich sounds so good.
Right?
I'm going to say pizza truck.
Okay, B, okay. Next up, in Hidden Figures, which St. Johns County nonprofit, that's later, sorry guys. Number 6, which St. Johns County nonprofit turns unwanted shelter pups into stars and enrichment programs with low-cost vet visits and Paws of Fame donors? Is it A, Pie in the Sky, B, Tailwaggers Charitable Foundation, C, Hope for Veterans, or D, the Humane Society?
B, Tailwaggers Charitable Foundation, and they make the best doggy treats.
That is true. That is true.
Okay, we're both going with B.
B for sure.
Interesting answer. Interesting. Okay. Next up, in the School of Rock,
Oh, I like this movie.
Finn's class wins hearts with the final round song called Battle of the Bands, Edge of 17, Teacher's Pet, or Stick It to the Man.
Oh my God, I can see this scene in my head.
I know. I don't have it.
I'm going to say, oh, I can see this in my head. And I can hear the song in my head, along with the other voices talking right now. I'm going to say it's not Edge of 17 because that's where they were singing when they saw the teacher in the restaurant.
A lot of money I'm wasting here on your silence. Just pick one.
I'm going to go with D.
Okay, stick it to the man. And
I'm
what
going
were-
with C.
D and C. Okay. 8. Who hosts an annual Peace in the Park event using art, music, and gardens to serve fresh produce to rural seniors? This could be a trick question.
This is a hard one.
Is it Unity Outreach, Pie in the Sky, Epic Cure, or Hope for Veterans?
Pie in the Sky.
Pie in the Sky, A.
Okay. Wow.
got
They're
you,
really
girl.
on this quiz today.
Yeah, what's going on?
All right, now in Hidden Figures, which NASA mission do the mathematicians finally set out to orbit, sparking one of the film's most feel-good moments? Was it A, Apollo 11, B, Friendship 7, Gemini 4, or Mercury 14?
Another movie I have never seen.
I know.
But I'm going to say Friendship 7B.
Okay.
I'm going to say A, Apollo 11.
Okay, so we got B and an A. And then finally, which St. Augustine nonprofit empowers military women through theater, comedy, and photo storytelling and its annual gala? Is it A, Hope for Veterans, B, Brave Summit, C, Unity Outreach, or D, Hug St. John's?
Hope for Veterans, A.
I'm going to say the same thing.
Okay,
A.
A and A. Let's see how the two of you did.
Christina probably beat me.
Question
I think
number
you beat me.
1 was orange marmalade. Melanie, correct. Christina, wrong.
Wrong.
Next up, Pie in the Sky, both correct.
Yay, well, thank God Christina got
Yeah,
it right.
right.
She'd be fired from
I
there.
know. I would have been in trouble.
Next up, the answer was B. This is me. Melanie, correct. Christina, missed that one.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Epic Cure, correct. Everybody got that.
Yay, friends.
Next up, this was the food cart. It was the Cuban sandwich. Melanie, correct.
Yes!
Yeah.
This is close. Not really.
Not really. I'm losing pretty bad.
Next up, world famous Tailwaggers Charitable Foundation. Thank you very much.
Love them.
Helping shelter dogs all over Northeast Florida. Shout out Steph Robinson. Next up, we've got Stick It to the Man was the name of the song. So Melanie, you got that
are
right.
killing it.
Christina. Woo.
I'm losing.
Next up is Friendship 7.
Oh, I got it right.
You got that right. So
Because when
did
you
get
said
that right.
feel good minute in the movie, whatever, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
And then you both got Pie in the Sky, the second question correct for number 9. And the final one, yes, you got Hope for Veterans, which means
Yes.
Melanie is our champion today.
By far.
Congratulations. Small golf clap for Melanie.
I'll clap for myself.
That's amazing. Or you can clap over at Bin 39.
Well, segue.
The hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. It's the secret getaway to fabulous times. I cannot wait for our tasting. Tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, it's a charming spot that boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream on the north end of St. George Street. It is a chef's kiss moment. They've got over 85 unique gems. This is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. Really exclusive, really awesome. They're open from 8 to 8. Give them a call. Reserve your plate. 904-827-5740.
You know what? Some days I feel like waking up and just 8 o'clock.
That's why they're there.
Can you pick me up and bring me to the
It's
studio?
French, isn't it? Don't they drink like in the morning?
I'm
It's fine.
Italian. We can do whatever we want.
God bless. I
Right.
mean, when I went to Italy, it was like
Italy.
it was amazing. It was like you start drinking at about 10 a.m. and you just keep going till
Yeah,
about 10 p.m.
But is it still considered day drinking if you're wearing SPF?
Right. Good callback,
That was
Mel.
overheard in St.
Gosh.
Augustine. That
good
one's
one.
living rent free in my
Your
mind.
sense of humor, it's just something special.
I love it.
All right, hey, I love T Swift.
Yes,
so
you do.
she surprised fans at Travis Kelce's Nashville Tight Ends and Friends event, stepping out in full country glam. I know, can you imagine? I mean, literally think about this. Like, if you were dating Taylor Swift and you're like, seriously, like at the Thanksgiving table, and you're like asking her to pass like the pepper or the salt, or you want her to break out into song, right? Like, you would need for her to like do, like, this is amazing, right?
Maybe.
Okay, wow. So the performance of Shake It Off with Kane Brown arrived with Kelsey, mingled with players and lit up the stage and the balcony, singing and dancing,
that song.
hugging bandmates, and clearly soaking up the moment.
that's
I'm a
so
huge
cute.
Swiftie. I love
He's
this
so
human
good.
being. She's so
I just
good.
love them.
Just positive
Yes, I
pandas,
just love them.
right?
Oh
And
my
that
gosh.
song, I'm sorry, when you hear that song, I don't care how old you are, I don't care if you like Taylor Swift or not. That song makes you like, ooh.
Right?
Makes you
Listen,
jam.
I never knew a thing about football. Until
Taylor Swift.
I'm one of those.
Started dating
I love it. I'm a big fan of the tight ends.
Oh
they're
my God.
amazing what they do
I'm
on
sure
the
you are.
field. Yes, they're
that's what she
amazing.
said.
So
God.
yeah, this is power couple energy. Taylor Surprise sets the show just how effortlessly
The words
she
are hard.
merges her world into Travis's. It is pretty cool. Eyewitnesses noticed that she was letting him shine. That's pretty cool though. For her to get up on stage and do that, like just acoustic guitar, chilling, just hanging out. Have you ever dated a musician?
Yes.
So like, do they just break out into song like constantly?
No.
What's that like? Okay.
No, unfortunately.
Tell me. Oh, really?
Unfortunately.
Christina
So
said
the dream
no.
is not there. I would really think like,
I mean, there might be a little bit of that happens, but no. I mean, I'm like,
probably
well,
like, I
want
gotta
a
do,
show.
that's like their
Wow.
job.
I want
yeah,
a show.
I want
Yeah.
a serenade.
Come
like, yeah,
on.
right?
Oh my
Baby,
God.
make me some chicken nuggets.
Stop. Go catch your
I don't want that
fish.
song.
So
my
fun.
God.
But okay, yeah, they've got sweet moments. Looks like that relationship is getting pretty locked. The rumors
I'm
are
happy.
The rumor is going to be ring time soon, right?
Right.
Listen, guys, I'm happy for them, and I really hope, because you know what it is? You know what I like about them? They let each other be each other.
Yeah.
They're seen doing separate things,
Yep.
and I think that's important. I don't
So
know.
important.
Well, here's one for the ages.
I love this guy.
Billy Idol, now 69. It's a great year. Recently discovered that he fathered a son in the 1980s.
Just learning about this now.
Thanks to
Wow.
his daughter Bonnie's DNA test, Idol admitted that he wasn't shocked, joking that his rock and roll lifestyle would be a knockdown drag out with, bumping uglies with a million people, right?
Wow.
Oh, my
Well, I'm not.
God.
I mean, it was the '80s, man. They all did what they did.
They got the big horse pills for
And if
those
they're
things,
still
right?
alive today,
God
keep it moving.
sakes, tell
Oh
everybody.
my God! So he's now forged a close relationship with Brant, the son who works in construction in New York, calling him a nice guy.
Okay.
So Billy Idol is a nice guy. He also revealed that he almost died from a heroin overdose.
Yeah.
But survived to champion his 1983 smash Rebel Yell.
Today
Such a
he's
good song.
sober and about to turn 70, so he's focused on family gratitude and embracing his roles as a father and grandfather. What would you do, Christina?
If Billy Idol was your grandpa.
Right. If all of a sudden just showed up and be like, oh, I'm your daddy.
I mean, that would be a great time, right? Wow.
Right? Talk about
I
breakout
would
into
totally take him on as a dad.
Totally. How much
Right?
fun would that be?
Yeah.
Would it skeeve you out a little bit on like how promiscuous he was?
No.
No, get it out.
You do you, boo.
love
like,
it.
I'm fine.
Listen, I'll tell you, I love Billy Idol.
Would you be cool? Like if
Yeah,
he
can you
was your
imagine?
papa?
It's like, hey guys, my grandfather's Billy Idol. No.
Yeah.
Here he is. He's sitting in the living room smoking his cigarette.
with a rebel, yeah.
Drinking his beer.
There is a lady in town that has had some fun with Mr. Idol, and maybe we'll get her on the show someday.
Who
I'm
this
looking
is?
right into the camera.
Oh.
Who this is?
She knows.
Oh, I want to know. too.
I'm not going to put her business too much on the street, but
Did you just put her address halfway on Front Street?
she's mad at me right now. All right. Tears, calm, and pardon drama. The Chrisleys react differently to the response of their freedom. I knew you would chime in on this one. Todd and Julie Chrisley, stars of Chrisley's Knows Best, recently received presidential pardons after their 2022 convictions for bank fraud and tax evasion. In the first televised sit-down with their children, Savannah and Grayson, Julie broke down in tears, calling it a pure relief. I'm getting out of here. And then Todd, on the other hand, had a different reaction. He was initially stunned. He learned the pardon of a fellow inmate and calmly told the correction officer, if I'm pardoned, I'm great. He later expressed deep gratitude in crediting prayer and advocacy and divine intervention for their freedom. Melanie, please go.
Okay, so but here's my whole thing. When they got out, Julie Critzley, she kind of stayed in the house. She didn't do much. Todd's out shopping with Savannah, getting his Botox redone. Like, I'm gonna go get a facial and all of this. So I don't know. I feel like
Yeah, what was your initial reaction that they were getting pardoned? Was
Shocked.
yeah, I didn't think that
I
was
was
going to
shocked.
happen, right?
Yeah, because Teresa
completely
Giudice
shocked.
and Joe, they didn't get pardoned, and I just feel like it goes back to if you're friends with so and so
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
got
yeah.
enough dollars, you can
Thank
make
you.
anything happen. Like they didn't even serve like really.
So they did like some serious fraud, Christina. Like,
Yeah.
it was incredible
Wow.
that they obviously got caught and they were in prison, and now they get this like random get out of jail free card. I just think that that's like the power of
But they're also crediting their audience and being influencers to helping them get a pardon.
So the question is, because they were super famous, like on the reality
USA
front,
channel,
if
yeah.
they come out with a new show,
I think they're going to.
Are you watching?
I don't know. I have to think about that.
I don't know either.
I wouldn't watch it, but a lot of people will,
going
and
to.
probably
So-
even more people.
Right.
Their next step,
Because like my producer brain is like, cha-ching.
Yeah.
That's going to be a gold mine.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think they'll have more viewers though. But they did say their next steps are reconnect with fans, resume filming family, and focusing on rebuilding their brand, setting the tone of on the redemption arc and a fresh new chapter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's
they're
crazy.
gonna like play this up and like I don't know,
And
I
make
don't
more
know.
money off of it.
Absolutely. I'm like, how do they afford Botox if they got out of jail? Like, it's crazy.
free.
We got Addie's Reddit rundown report. I have one hell of a story for the both of you today and the audience out there. This is crazy. I found this on Reddit, and it is I effed up is the subreddit.
I love IF.
Okay, so one time in college, my buddies and I were out at the bars. One of my friends successfully picked up a co-ed, I love he said co-ed, and brought her back to the house. It was late in the spring and it was hot, and old houses that we were in did not have AC back then. When this happened, we usually slept on couches and hammocks that were out in front of on the porch. A few of us were out there for a while when one of my buddies got the genius idea to climb on the roof of the front porch to spy on the other buddy who was getting some. This is so typical male. He couldn't make it up. I couldn't make it up myself. So I boosted him and tried to follow him up there, but I just couldn't make it. He fell back asleep. Wait. And fell back asleep on the couch. So he helped him to try to get up there, and he was like, I can't get up there, so I'm going to go fall back asleep on the couch. It's so crazy. Next thing I know, there are 5 cop cars out there on the street out front, shining their spotlights on the porch roof. My buddy had passed out with his head resting on the windowsill, so it looked a little sketch. I can understand that. The neighbors called the cops. Now I remember it was hot outside, so he just had on his boxers. He eventually got down and explained the situation, but ended up getting arrested anyway because his dumbass gave a fake name for some unknown reason, and he was getting put into the back of the car. He was asking the female officer arresting him what time she got off work. The next day, I went to bail him out, but the cop said one of us had to blow 000. I made the attempt successfully and got 000, meaning he's sober, right? And the cop gave me a high five, and my buddy came out in paper pants. Right? This is a crazy story about like a bunch of bros living in like an old farmhouse. Is what I'm
This is
picturing
like-
in my head, right?
This is like you are 22 years old.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Or maybe 19.
So great. So don't mess around with cops.
No.
Like,
Don't
be
ever say a
respectful.
fake name.
Don't do a fake name. My God, in your boxers. Oh my gosh. Could you
Oh my
imagine?
God. No.
I mean,
God.
yeah.
No, I can't.
Would you have been the neighbor to like call the police, or would you have been like,
No, because I'm
Yeah.
also like, unless I think he's dead, I'm probably not going to do anything about it.
right.
You know,
But you have one that's asleep on the windowsill because it was so hot out.
You
That looks
know.
like somebody was like dead, right? It's like-
something's up.
yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh my God.
Oh, what a story.
Wow.
These are nuts. These
I know. What would
These
you have
Reddits.
done? Nothing?
what if my friend was like, help me get on this roof and let's creep
Yeah, would you have participated?
back then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know you would have. I know.
But the thing is, I would if I couldn't get them on the roof, I'd be like, we wouldn't attempt too much. We'd be like, yeah, we're good. Move
Yeah.
on.
All right, court is in session, Sonnies. We're going to pivot over to, is this breaking news or not? Should this be out in the media, or is this just something that should just be on someone's Facebook page? We don't need to broadcast it everywhere. This is this news? Okay, this first one, very interesting. Lunch in a cemetery. Is it a quiet escape or a public disrespect? A lady in customer service revealed a peaceful lunch ritual, eating alone in a nearby cemetery to recharge. But her quiet escape turned awkward when grieving visitor confronted them, accusing them of being disrespectful for treating the cemetery like a personal park. The lady was taken aback and quit their seat and hasn't returned. What's the online reaction to this? I don't really know, because this is kind of an interesting question. Resting versus recharging. The worker chose the cemetery bench for solitude, a calm midday retreat from an emotionally draining, social heavy job. Many people who commented on this story noted that cemeteries are historically served as community green spaces, quiet, shaded, and reflective. What do you guys think? What do you guys think here?
I mean, I'm not.
They're beautiful. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, but you know what? To be honest, she wanted to get away from everybody, have some peace and quiet. Like,
Right.
well, unless you have like a special gift, if you go in a cemetery, you're not getting peace and quiet because they're going to talk to you.
I mean, it was one thing if she
Yeah.
was being
But
disrespectful.
she's just sitting there eating her
like
lunch.
twerking on a bench. No, she was like eating lunch.
But you know what else? She knew. She probably knows nobody's going to come over here and bother me.
I love a cemetery for
Yeah.
reflection.
It's nice and
Like-
quiet, and as long I have an issue with people walking on graves.
Yeah.
That's the thing I don't like.
That's true.
But if somebody's sitting on a bench eating,
Doing
you
nothing.
don't know if they have a loved one who's
Leave that
Right.
lady
you don't know.
alone.
Like,
I find that interesting that someone was so brazen. To
Yeah,
be
but
like,
guys,
Yeah.
commenters are largely defending her,
Mm-hmm.
and they said everyone needs their private quiet time, and the historical role that cemeteries play is restful
Yeah.
spaces. I don't know.
finding quiet, restorative places matters. I think it's important that she was like trying to, just find a peaceful
Everybody
spot.
can eat lunch where you want to eat lunch.
Look, we're losing
Damn.
spaces of meditative and reflective
are.
moments too. I mean, some parks are going away for developments or
Yep.
purposes. So we're kind of, put out there too. So this is kind of like seeing that she was there. So the question is this news
No.
though? No.
No.
No, this is not news. Not news.
And if it was a dog hanging out in a cemetery, that would be news to me.
Yeah. All right, how about this one? A solo traveler on an all-inclusive cruise faced a judgmental family who objected to her enjoying a glass of wine at their communal dining table. The family complained that they didn't want their kids exposed to a woman drinking alcohol, even falsely claimed that she was underage. Whoa. Prompting the waiter to briefly confiscate her wine. Instead of moving away, she responded by ordering a whole bottle. That's my girl. And
Yes.
downing a couple shots of vodka. That's
Get
my
it. She
girl.
said, you're going to talk about me? Let me give you something to talk about.
That bold move led to the family to a hurried exit at the table. Etiquette experts are chiming in, reminding others that they, if they're uncomfortable, they should simply move tables. Thoughts?
Listen, I say this all the time. You don't have to like what's happening. It's like online, the trolls, they feel the need to say the nasty things. Guess what? You could scroll.
Yeah.
And if these people don't want their kids to see people drinking alcohol, one, why did they go on a cruise?
Why do you want to cruise?
What
and then
you
number
do
two,
on a cruise.
Right.
What are you not going to go to restaurants on the land?
Yeah.
Or how about go just find
And it was
another table?
wine. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, well, I mean, even if it was a bourbon or whatever, like
Listen,
she was, she's totally allowed to do this.
And then they tell them she's underage.
What do you think, Christina?
so all I have to say is I wouldn't do what she did.
No.
I would get tequila.
Oh,
instead,
yeah.
But that's the
Yes.
only change I,
I would take
make.
it up a notch.
Yeah, otherwise,
But I
it
would
would.
probably have moved. But she's kept sitting there to like press the
But
point.
I will say sometimes
Love it.
Sometimes people that have kids, and I don't have children.
Yeah.
Right? Christina doesn't have children.
I don't have kids.
Sometimes the things people say and do, and it's like, oh, well, not around my child. Girl, I know who you really are. I know what happens in your kitchen.
True.
Like, just because you have kids doesn't make you like, what's the word?
Holier than thou.
Thank you.
All right. Uber or unromantic?
Wait, we
Airport-
didn't decide.
Oh, is it news?
No.
Nah.
No.
Nah. All right, how about this one? Uber or unromantic? Airport pickup sparks couples clash. A viral article sparked major debate after a woman shared her frustration with her husband who refused to pick her up from the airport. He was already in the city for work and had been using Uber, so he suggested she do the same. She became really upset, expecting him to meet her at the arrivals. The husband explained that he thought it wasn't a big deal since he never picked her up from the airport earlier. Either. The story ignited thousands of comments online. People are really weighing in here. It's logistics versus love. What do you think?
Listen, my husband and I, our marriage is set up differently. Like, he doesn't drive me to the airport when I gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
And if he's working in the city and she has to get herself home, like, figure it out. Then what if he's at work? What if he's in a business meeting? He can't just leave.
But I mean, they got married, so they kind of know each other's personalities on here too. So I'm sort of going to be devil's advocate a little bit,
Yeah.
just to be like, he knew what her expectations were. That's why they got married. So, and if she is one of those codependent people that
Maybe.
needs this to be
Yeah.
able to calm, soothe, and like, I'm going to
wanna
throw
feel
you under the bus.
You're
No
gonna be
Christina
excited
Joy,
I'm
pun
home.
intended. But my mom wants somebody at the airport to pick her up, so she doesn't have the stress and the burden and the Uber. And I don't know what the app looks like. You know, I don't know what this woman's technological.
I think she just more wanted to
savvy.
do it like to be like, oh, honey, you're home. I'm so excited. Like my sisters, when they fly in, I get them from the airport, whatever. But
Would they be pissed if you told them to Uber?
no, because Christy had to do it one time, and Tiffany usually rents a car and drives herself.
Okay.
So I think it's just everyone's marriage is set up differently. But the husband insisted that he didn't mean to hurt her feelings. He really thought it wouldn't matter because they've never really done that before.
So, Christina, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a little bit codependent for me, a little too codependent for me. Like I do so many things alone and travel alone
Yeah.
so often that I'm like, I'd rather just get myself to where I need to go and not
bless.
have to wait on somebody else to show
Yeah.
up.
And then he's going round and round,
Yeah,
round and round
like,
the pickup
that's who
line.
I am, so
yeah, I
I
totally
don't-
agree with you on that too.
I agree.
So the question, do we agree, is this newsworthy?
No.
No. So this is
Not
not a
news.
relationship advice column. All right. But what is newsworthy is our friends over at Panache. Every guest, every time since 1987. They've been a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, from community, from scalp to soul, and bring the world one joy at a time. Their carefully chosen, highly trained staff are there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space. You got to check out, listen, they are under major construction right now in this plaza. Guess what Panache did? They have Kelly Thompson, incredible spin coach. She also works at Panache. She did this huge mural. It's beautiful. It's like a jungle scene, wildflowers, all graffiti looking. It looks so cool. This lady is amazing. I got to give Kelly a huge shout out. If anyone's looking for your mural out there, you can hire her at Kelly Thompson Art. She's incredible. But yes, you've got to check out Panache. Look at that. They took a really crappy situation of, their aesthetic, their beauty, they're all about relaxation. And when you pull up, you get construction. That doesn't sound relaxing.
No.
They turned it into an oasis themselves.
That's
That's
amazing.
innovation. That's being thrown into the trenches and making some
You know what
incredible
else?
wildflowers.
I love Michelle's been going on and doing like PSAs.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, even though the kids we're still here, the other businesses are open. So she's not just talking about her business.
Right.
She's throwing it out there for everybody.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing.
I love Panache, and they literally set the standard of business ethics in town. I
Yeah,
love being a part of that,
great people.
that community. Yes. So we're going to pivot into our favorite at the very end of the show is Smash, Marry, and Ghost, Darling. All right, Sonnies, grab your hearts and your halos because it's time to play the game where love is fleeting, lust is loud, and ghosting is just good energy, baby. We got Pam Anderson today.
We got all the Pam Anderson.
We got all the different stages of Pam Anderson today. I was a huge Pam Anderson kid
I
growing
love
up.
her.
I freaking love this lady. She's amazing. Okay, so we've got Pam from Baywatch.
Yay. Wait, whoops.
Okay, we got Pam from Baywatch. We've got Pam from one of my favorite movies of all time, Barbed Wire. Oh, yes.
dang.
And then we've got Pam today, which she is leading the charge of being no makeup, no aesthetics. She's
Yeah, I
just
love
living the raw, real truth about her life, and she's amazing. So let's play Smash, Marry, Ghost with Pam Anderson today.
Yes,
Christina
I love
Joy's
it.
going first.
Oh
All right.
my gosh,
What are you
this is a
thinking?
fun one.
Which one are you?
Here, I can help hold.
Okay, yeah.
You can help
Let me
hold.
look at these again. So
Okay.
I'm going to smash. Hot. What's the second one?
Barbed Wire.
Oh my gosh, totally
hold that
smash
one.
that.
Okay.
And I'm going to marry her current self for sure.
Okay.
And so I'll totally ghost.
Thanks
You're
so much,
ghosting
Christina.
Baywatch. Okay.
Yep, that's
All
me.
right, Mel.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I am going to smash Baywatch Pamela Anderson because she was so sweet and so
Smashing.
good.
Aw.
I'm going to marry current Pamela Anderson because she's smart and can help me get life together.
So that means
And
you're
I'm ghosting Barbed Wire.
Oh my God.
Just send her to me. Send her to me.
Send her to you.
Yeah.
Go to Christina's house,
yeah.
Barbed Wire, Pamela Anderson.
Oh, I
right.
am smashing Barbed Wire. For sure. I am marrying Pam Current, and then I will ghost Baywatch Pam. Not that Baywatch Pam wasn't that great, but I'm so excited, and I love her new journey. She's an incredible lady. So yeah,
I think
Pam-
people are really liking the new way we do the printouts
Oh, fun.
and how we hold
So
it.
innovative. Yeah.
So technical here on the afternoon
High tech,
show.
baby.
So good. And just like that, my radiant rays of ridiculous joy. We've been giggled, we've been gasping, we've been judging like it's our part-time job. We did it all
kinda
under the
is.
golden glow of Sunny TV. And I got to thank you, Mel, for showing up and showing out every single day. I'm so proud of my best friend being next to me. And Christina Joy in
Yes.
studio. This is an amazing day, everybody. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. sharp. We'll be back in the studio. We've got Jolie.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Listen, you can find her on Spotify. She is the voice in town. Jolie, this is a moment we are going to celebrate. Show up, show out, 9 a.m. sharp. She's releasing her debut, or her new single, not debut, but her new single. This is the first time it's been heard in public. We get the exclusive tomorrow morning, Sunnies. This is going to be amazing. We'll see you at 9 a.m.
Yes.
All right. Bye,
Bye,
Sunnies.
friends.